Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down.
So good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Lesleyanne here, and welcome to day one of Vlogmas. Today I'm going to be making my Christmas red jewel chili jam, which goes down a storm in our household. Well, actually in the family. If I say I'm not going to make it, they're all like, are you making it, Mum? Are you making that chili jam this year? Or, Mum, you are going to be making that chili jam this year, aren't you? So I don't think I could ever get away without making it, to be honest. So I thought I would share with you how I make it in this video. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you decide to make it. The quantity that I've done is for quite a few jars because I will be popping some of them in to give to family as well. If you want to make half of the quantity that I've made, then literally halve the ingredients. I will put in the description box down below the ingredients that I've used, and then you can sort of gauge for yourself if you wanted to make half that amount or if you wanted to double the amount that I've made. But yeah, it is going to be delicious. Let's crack on. Right, okay, so I have washed all of my chilies. I've got one red bell pepper. I've got some of the other peppers, like the long peppers here, and the chili peppers are here. These are number 2 in the heat range, so not particularly hot, but it still comes through really quite spicy because of the condensed amount of chilies in there. I don't necessarily measure anymore other than the amount of sugar that I'm using. I do several jars, so you'll see at the end how many jars I end up producing with this lot. So I have got, for the long peppers, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I've got 1 bell pepper, and then these are all like the red chilies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think I bought about 5 packs of the chilies, obviously the bell pepper, and I think I bought maybe 3 packs of the long peppers. I've just washed them all and just popped them onto a tea towel to dry. Now, if you wanted to, you could, of course, chop these by hand, as finely as you could possibly do. I'm going to pop them into a food processor, but you don't need to do that. And I like to include some of the seeds, not all of them, but some of them, because I just think it gives you that extra sort of oomph of heat, So I'll sort of take some of them out and just leave some in, and then that I'll just pop it into the food processor. There aren't that many seeds in this one, but I'll take the pithy bit out in the middle, and that bit there. And so I've been making this for years now. It's one of those things that the kids always say, are you making any chili jam this year, Mum? And I'm like, oh no, I don't think I'd be bothered really. And they'll say, oh, go on, please. So I end up doing it. You might find that using a little teaspoon helps to get that pithy bit out of the middle, especially when they're if you're using the really tiny chilies. I mean, you could do this with any type of chili, but we particularly like this one. Goes down beautifully as especially on a Boxing Day, that sort of thing. with your cold cuts of meat, etc. Goes down really well with that. They also make great gifts. So I'll pop you on a bit of a time lapse and come back once I've done the chili peppers.
Making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his...
Right, okay, so I've done all the chili peppers. I've got them all in the processor. So there you are, they're all in the processor. So I'm just gonna pop them on for a little bit of a blitz. Right, so there you are, I've just blitzed those up. You can still see all the lovely flecks, which is what I want. I want there to be some bigger pieces in there, because you just want to be able to see them and taste them. So I'm just gonna open up all the others now. De-seed them, this one, and then pop them all in for a final blitz.
All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out. Santa Claus is...
Okay, so I've done all of that. The next step is to dissolve the jam sugar in the apple cider vinegar. I need, for the amount that I've done, about 120 mils of apple cider vinegar. So let's get measuring.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town.
Right, so I've put the cider vinegar into this pan. It's a nice thick heavy sort of based pan, and into this I'm going to put 2 kilograms of jam sugar. So this is jam sugar going in. There you go, I'm using the silver spoon one for jam sugar. So I just need to put the other one in. A bit awkward doing it one-handed. go. Right, so now the next step is do not stir this. So you just want to put this on a low heat, allowing it to just completely dissolve without stirring it. So I'm going to do that now. Put my heat down to sort of that sort of level of flame, and then I was going to pop the pan on top of it. Obviously sort of keep your eye on it, and but just leave it completely to dissolve in that cider vinegar. And then I'll come back to the next stage. Right, it's still dissolving. As you can see, it is dissolving anyway. At this stage, you're so tempted to stir it, but just don't. In the oven, I've got all my jars sterilising, so getting those all ready. This won't be too much longer though. It just suddenly happen and be dissolved. The sugar and the vinegar, they have all combined and dissolved. So now I've put my chilli peppers, I've put my long red peppers and the bell pepper, hand shaking a little bit there, in, and just giving it a quick stir. Now I'm just leaving it alone, and I want it to come to a boil, a rolling boil, and I will be leaving that for about 10 minutes. So I'll come back when it's reached that stage. Right, okay, so I'm back. So this has just started to come to a rolling boil, so I'm going to put the timer on for 10 minutes, leave it, don't stir it, just obviously, you know, keep your eye on it. I've also taken my jars out of the oven. They've now all, they're all sterile, ready for the loveliness of the Red Jewels chili jelly to go into the jars. So I will be back once 10 minutes is up. Kitchen's smelling absolutely gorgeous of that chili jam. It's really fragrant and it just smells delicious. Right, okay, so we're at 10 minutes now, so I'm just going to turn the heat off, so it's off completely, and I'm going to be leaving this for about 40 minutes without touching it. In about 40 minutes, I will give it a little stir and then start to fill my jars up. Now, what you will be looking at is, as you can see here on the top, you can see that there's lots of like little bits of chili, etc. That, as it cools, will disperse throughout the whole of the jelly, and it will become, as the 40 minutes goes on, it will become a little bit more syrupy, and at that point I will come back, show you the next stage. Right, okay, so this has been left for about 40 something minutes, and as you can see, there are still bits on the top there, but at this stage you can give it a stir. It won't hurt it at all to give it a stir now. And as I say, as this cools down, it will become a lot thicker. So I'm just about to fill the jars now, but you can see that this is a lot more sort of syrupy now, and once it's cooled down completely, it will be absolutely perfect. So I'm going to say, I now need to give it its final stir. There we go, give it a final stir. Go. And you can see how it's sort of coating the back of the wooden spatula. And then that's going to be Dozy. Right, let me get prepping it up. I'll do sort of this one, and then I'll come back and sort of show you once they're all done.
A Merry Christmas Day.
filled now, so I'm just going to put the little caps, the little seals on, and then do the jars up. Had a bit over, so I've just filled this. So this is going to go into the fridge, and we will use that before Christmas.
Lovely songs we all heard before. As we walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah. A Merry Christmas.
And here we have it. So it's all done, all ready to pop away for Christmas. This does take about a month, so I've just about done it in time, being the 22nd of November, although you're seeing this in December. I have actually done it on the 22nd of November, so it's just about in time. But however, anything really between sort of 2-3 weeks before Christmas is absolutely fine. I've made it that late before and it's been absolutely fine. So there we are, there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed watching me do this chili jam, which is something of a tradition that I do every single year. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now, my lovelies. Take care, everyone, won't you? Bye.
A sound that's oh so dear, frosty the snowman.